Okay, welcome back guys, and so we're continuing on in our journey. And so for those of you who are watching for the first time, I'm currently on a journey to deliver something for a friend. And so I've already left left Tintrum. And so now I'm on my way to gather something. And what is this? Bandit. Okay, gotta avoid them. So this is not a PvE journey. I'm not out to hunt anything. I'm just trying to get whatever it is that I'm trying to do and get it done effortlessly without getting myself into too much of a trouble. And I do have to say that when you're traveling in, I think it's early dawn or sunset, you do need to be very wary of your surroundings, because often the mobs can be well camouflaged in the terrain. And so what you'll find is that you'll often run into them because you didn't see them beforehand, and you end up having to fight them or flee. Oh, what is that? Wyson. Okay. So you've got to have 360 degrees situational awareness. That's one of the things you need to master if you're gonna play this game. Okay, there's some bears over there. So there's a lot of wildlife in this area that you need to be careful of. Because if it's not the wildlife, then it could be player killers. And you'd be surprised that player killers are quite good at catching their prey. And I think that's a dire wolf. Yep. With their signature tail. So you do need to watch out for that. Now, if you don't know this already, the wildlife in this game are no pushovers. And if you think you can take on like a cougar, you'd be rudely surprised, because they're more than a match for the average foot fighter, and even if you're decked out in full armor, they can still pose a nasty threat. Same thing with Belbuses. In fact, there's very few creatures in this game that aren't dangerous, outright dangerous to the player. There are a few that are harmless and relatively easy to take down, but by and large the wildlife in this game are very tough, so just bear that in mind. Don't expect a cakewalk. This is not your average WoW MMO where you can just plow over, you know, the wildlife that you come across if you're sufficient level. No such thing in this game. Even if you're maxed out in your skills and your attributes, the wildlife can still, in most cases, can overpower you. Oh, server rebooting in 60 minutes. Well, I won't keep this recording for too long. I'll just get as far as I can and then I'll log out. Oh, am I still going the right way? And by the way, there are windows, so you know, if you're going past the house, just be careful because you know, if a player killer is inside his house and he sees you, then he can just come out and ambush you. So there's some common sense that you need to be aware of. You know, don't just run around and think that you're safe, because most of the time, by the time you see a player killer, they're already okay. I don't know what happened there. My window just got minimized. Yeah, Windows 8.1 is funny in some ways. He likes to minimize your game window sometimes at random times, and yeah, it's just Mongol horse. And I know there's see that wolf there? Yeah, sometimes they blend in with the horses, so just keep that in mind. Because you might find a wolf in the midst of horses, or as I would like to say, you know, they're wolves in horses' clothing. Look at the sky, looks really good. Anyway, okay, hopefully I've got enough stamina to cross the river. Oh, good, I can still swim. I was a bit worried whether this Direptor armor, I would still be able to swim in it. Swim in the water with Direptor armor. So I looked at it and it does weigh 17. Yeah, the weight is 17. Now I've got 21.8 maximum because I trained a heavy armor training. Maybe I should stay underwater. I don't want to expose myself. Okay, so we're still good. Alright, so the thing I'm looking for should be around here somewhere. You know, I've been past this area many times, but you know, because this game doesn't mark where everything is for you, you have to go off by memory. And that's one of the things that differentiates this game from many others, is that there's no in-game sort of like a marker that tells you where everything is. You have to memorize or write it down somewhere. I think this may be it. Yes, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. And my friend did remind me, don't overextend myself. I think what they meant by that is don't carry too much, such that you won't be able to manage, you know, manage the delivery. Okay, how much have I got? Okay, so maybe I'll get... I did say I'll try and deliver... Actually, I was thinking of delivering 4K, but given my friend's advice, I think I will just go with 2000. That way I can still swim. Okay, sorry this is taking a bit of time, but I came out specifically to get this. Oh, it's almost depleted. Okay. Oh. It's the first time I've depleted a, you know, an oat node. So hopefully 2,000 units is enough for my friend. Oh, went over. That's okay. I'm sure they can use a bit more. Okay, so I will try and log off. Okay, this looks like a good place. Okay, so another thing I need to do is add a viewer, and the name is Vertz. I think that's correct. VERTZ. No? You have already asked this person to be your friend. I don't recall. That's weird. Okay, well, either they added me or I might have added them, but I forgot that I did. Okay, so maybe I'll just eat something. Eat some of this. Always eat your food while you still can. Okay, so I will log off here and we'll continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching.